Hey everyone, welcome back to the JOOCER PSA, where we tell you everything that JOOCER is selling and what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy. So, without further ado, here we go. JOOCER is at the hangar today, if you are wondering where he's at. For the weapon, Service Regime. For new lights, if you can pick this up, I don't know if you can or not. You should be able to. Very good gun for PvP, in my opinion. With the catalyst, it's even better. Definitely worth picking up if you do not have this. Next are the Orpheus rigs. Not a terrible PvE role in my opinion. High resilience, high intellect is nice there. Does have low recovery, but when you're going for PvE and this being a PvE thing, I think 100 resilience is very, very good. So actually not too bad. Next, we have the ACDCs, as I like to call them, or the ACD/0 feedback fences. Not a great role. It's okay. I mean, like, high intellect, pretty good recovery, decent resilience. Not a bad role to say the least, but definitely not phenomenal. I would pick this up if I didn't have a great role, though. Next is the Phoenix Protocol. I would actually skip on this. Your highest stat being mobility is pretty whack, especially on a Warlock. So I would definitely not pick that up. Again, if you don't have a good role and you're working with the collections, then sure, go for it, but still not great. Next, we have the I don't even want to try to say it, but Crisura Mello, I think is how you pronounce that. Auto rifle, not a bad roll actually from what I'm seeing. It has decent barrels, it has a lot of range on there, dynamic sway and harmony. This thing could be kind of nice. I want to pick it up just for the memes. I did not realize there's 50 legendary shards. Next is the Whispering Slab, as we call it here. I like to call it the surfboard, but I mean, it doesn't look as surfboardy as normal. So, I mean, not a bad roll at all. Rangefinder Vorpal is very nice there. Accuracy Masterwork as well. Next is the Geon 7. So this is an L, in my opinion, because you have great barrels, in my opinion, with this sight isn't terrible. Ricochet rounds is very nice. Range Masterwork. Dragonfly, okay. But they gave you full auto, which is a setting now. So, absolute waste, unfortunately. But still a fun weapon, to say the least. Next, we have Cartesian Coordinate with Under Pressure and Thresh. Not bad, not great. Has good barrels, it seems, with Projection Fuse. Under Pressure is nice. Thresh just not ideal for PvP or PvE, in my opinion. But still not terrible. Next is the Ikelos SR. Now, this is unfortunate because, well, this is the one from this season, which is interesting. But you can craft this, so if you could get red borders from this, then I would, yeah. Focus Fury is very nice on it. Probably ideal, and you would want 4th times for this slot. Not terrible for like a baseline roll. If this is all you had and you don't have this thing crafted, definitely go for it. Next is the Tarantula. Feeding Frenzy Wellspring, definitely not ideal. Not for boss DPS. It has good barrels, but it's just in a decent masterwork, but really just not what I would be looking for in terms of doing boss damage. And next is the Keening Sidearm. Has tons of different perks on it, so looks like you can have Under Pressure, Substance, Snapshot, or Thresh, but these are bugged all the time, so sometimes they'll change. Next, we have the armor. Now, for the armor, we're going to go ahead and pull up the light.gg for the armor so we can look at all of it for each class. This actually looks like a pretty good helmet for hunters here. We're going to go with the hunter set first. And gloves, actually. You do have low resilience and really low recovery, but the mobility is absolutely insane. Kind of the same thing with that chest piece there. This honestly isn't terrible armor, and then obviously the mark is what it is. So what I would say is skip the boots, maybe pick up the gloves, maybe even I'd actually pick up the helmet and maybe even the chest piece. Those are very nice. As for the Titan armor, it's okay. I mean, this is not great. These gloves are decent for PvE with that high of resilience. Same thing with the chest piece and the boots, to be honest. Not terrible. I would actually consider picking those up. Next is the Warlock armor. Helmet is all right. Gloves are good for PvE, but that's pretty much it in my opinion. Chest piece is all right. Boots are not bad. Boots are really high stat roll, though. 68 is insane. And then the mark, of course, does not matter. So that is it when it comes to all the armor. Now we get into the Dead Man's Tail and the Hawk Moon. So an opening shot Hawk Moon. Very interesting. Not ideal barrels for me, but still not a bad roll, really. This is not terrible. If you don't have a good Hawk Moon, maybe consider picking that up. And finally, the Dead Man's Tale. Unfortunately, it's substance. This would be really, really good if this was like Killing Wind or like high or moving target or snapshot even. That would be really, really nice. Unfortunately, it has none of those, so I would not pick this up. But that is it for the Xur PSA, everyone. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you got something good out of Xur this week. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!